Good evening, I'm Patrick Doherty.
I'm Patrick Galmani.
And this is the English news on Cable News. So, Patrick, how are you this fine evening?
It's fine evening. I'm good.
You're
Thank
good.
you so much. I feel much more better. Much
more better. That's right. She is still fighting some of those lasting effects of her winter cold. Tonight we'll talk a little bit about Luong Po Kun and how he's fighting off his long-lasting winter illness. Speaking of illness brought on by the cold, it has been chilly, has it not?
Yeah, it's chilly. It's chilly yesterday and today, and a little bit rain yesterday too.
Came out of the blue. I thought that we were done with the rain, and there it came. I'll tell you, the one thing that has been getting to me has been the clouds. I don't think I've seen the sun for a few days.
Yes, for a few days.
I'm starving of my vitamin D, you know.
But it's good, you know, because just a little bit it's okay for no sun, you know, and a little bit of rain in Korat because we know about drought before.
That's
and
right.
Maybe it's a little bit better for rice farm and farmer who do it
That's right. It is good for the drought, or rather good to help beat the drought, good for our dams. And so we'll talk a little bit more about the weather, some other things that we have to be worried about with this dry weather, accepting this rain. As we mentioned, we'll touch on Luong Po Kun, as well as some drugs, I believe.
Yeah, some drug.
Some drugs, of course. So all in all, a rather exciting Monday. You'll have to wait until next Monday to hear about the Super Bowl and my American football update. So, sounds good?
Sounds good.
Let's get to it. Nakhon Ratchasima Office of Thailand Weather Department claims the weather in the province is not good. There will be rainstorms in some areas, and the temperature will drop by 2 to 4 degrees Celsius as well. Mr. Sangad Saimai, the director of Nakhon Ratchasima Office of Thailand Weather Department, has revealed the weather forecast this week in the northeastern region. Due to a high-pressure system passing through the country from January 29th to the 31st, many regions in Thailand will face some rainstorms, and the temperature will drop by 2 to 4 degrees Celsius. Residents in the north, northeast, central, and east should get prepared. The severe weather might cause some damages. For the Isan region, 60% of the region will face some rain and some storms. The affected provinces are Sakon Nakhon, Nakhon Phanom, Mukdahan, Amnat Charon, Ubon Ratchathani, Yaso Torn, Roy Et, Chayapum, and of course, Nakhon Ratchasima. Residents should take care of themselves and watch their farms, gardens, or rice paddies from January 27th to the 31st. I myself know not so much of the rain, but the wind. It's been quite windy. And I came home the other day and had 3 of my plants in my garden had been blown from the wall and scattered about. The dog was happy. I wasn't so happy.
Yeah. Okay, still talking about the weather. The Assistant Director of Nakhon Ratchasima Office of Public Health Department warned residents in the province over the weather change in the next couple of days. Dr. Waranyu Satayawongtip, the Assistant Director from Nakhon Ratchasima Office of Public Health Department, warned residents in the province over the weather change in the next couple of days, as it has rained and the weather becomes cooler in some areas of the province. Residents, especially children, older people, or pertains, should be take care of themselves. The Assistant Director also urges residents to exercise, eat healthier food, and sleep more to fight with the recent weather change as diseases.
So yeah, to protect yourself against those diseases. And as you can see from those shots, not a lick of sunlight to be seen in Korat. Well, there's a little bit, a hint.
No sun. I don't like the weather like this. It can make me sick and other people can sick too.
Right, yeah, it's the theory of the buffalo herd, right? The old, the young, the sick, and the weak. The patients, those are the ones that we have to watch out for and have to take special care during this weather change.
Exercise, eat a good food, you know, and sleep more.
That's right. Eat a clove of garlic a day, you know. It'll keep the vampires away and keep your immunity system running at full speed.
Yeah.
One other thing that is often brought about by the weather, especially the dry weather here in our Thai winter, is the threat of wildfires. That's right. The Protected Area Regional Office 7, Nakhon Ratchasima, watches and prepares for wildfires due to the dry weather. Protected Area Regional Office 7, Nakhon Ratchasima, watches and prepares for wildfire due to this dry weather. The office has revealed that the National Park, Wildlife and Plant Conservation Department is watching for wildfire at all times during this winter season. As you know, during the winter in Thailand, lots of wildfires occur in different regions of Thailand, including Nakhon Ratchasima. The department's mission is to prevent and eliminate wildfire in order to save nature. This year, the department has asked governmental and private sector residents to not burn their farms or gardens in order to prepare their lands for the coming farming season. If they still do have to burn their hay and dry leaves, they should take all necessary precautions and make sure the burn is controlled and under good management. Residents can report to the department in case of wildfire by dialing 1362, and this number is available 24 hours a day. So again, in case you spot a wildfire or a fire of any nature, dial 1362. 1362, that is the wildfire hotline. As you can see, there is plenty of dry leaves. You wouldn't like to see the entire jungle go up in flame. Although sometimes, Patchery, wildfire can be a natural and helpful thing. It helps clear out dead growth and promotes and encourages new growth as well as enriching the soil.
Just not a lot.
Just not a lot, that's right.
Okay, so go talk about the rain. Rain benefit the dams in Nakhon Ratchasima province. Water has risen in major dams, and that is good sign for the drought. Mr. Prateung Wandi, the head of Department of Water Management and Improvement for Irrigation System in Lam Praprung Dam Irrigation Office Nakhon Ratchasima, said after the dam was about to dry out, the rain in the past couple of days has increased water volume in the dam. The dam now has 70 cubic meters of water, which equal 63.5% of the dam capacity. The Director of Regional Irrigation Office 8 Nakhon Ratchasima has shown that the drought problem in many areas look to be solved. However, rain in the last couple of days was not enough to solve the drought problem in all areas. It would be good if the rain continued for some days. Residents still have to use water wisely, even if 5 of Nakhon Ratchasima's major dams have more water. All dams now hold water at least 51% of their capacities.
So the rain is good. That's the silver lining to this cloud, quite literally in this case, those clouds. So the drought problem isn't solved. But we do have increased water volume in our dams. Hopefully the drought issue will continue to be chipped away at until it is at long last solved.
You still have a little bit of time, to be rain season again. So we need to keep a lot of water to use in town and other places too.
That's right. We got that hot summer coming right around the corner. So save up your water for Songkran, right? We have to take a quick commercial break, but please stay tuned. There will be more after this.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back. That's right. Excuse me, if you have been following this, as I know I have, you'll be familiar with Luang Por Kun, right? A well-loved and highly respected monk from Dan Kun Tot, from our own neck of the woods. And as you know, he's been in the hospital since November 28th. He's had his ups, he's had his downs, and this recent weather change has affected him as well.
Yes.
That's right. So Luang Por Kun has more phlegm in his lungs because of the weather change. Doctors say it is not serious and he might return to Wat Ban Rai next month. Luang Por Kun Pori Suto, or Pratep Wittiakom, Wat Ban Rai's abbot, has been treated for his lung infection in Nakhon Ratchasima Maharaj Hospital since November 28, 2012. It has been 2 months and his health is getting much better. Recently, Dr. Chai Nakpan, Luang Por Kun's personal medic and a heart and nerve disease specialist, has revealed the latest update about Luang Por Kun's health condition. Due to the rain in the last couple of days, Luang Por Kun has had more phlegm in his lungs. He has been better since January 25th, and doctors have stopped giving him antibiotics. He can now exercise and walk about. He does not have high body temperature or fever in addition to his lung infection. There is nothing to worry about, his doctor has said. The doctors also have said that he might be released from the hospital to go back home to his home temple, but he is not yet allowed to contact other people directly as he might get infected again. So that's good. That's good news. Things are looking up for Luang Por Kun, although it does sound like his immunity system is still rather weak. I'm sure that he would prefer to be in Wat Ban Rai rather than Maharaj Hospital.
Yeah.
So as always, our thoughts and prayers are with him. That's good. Look at him exercising there. Good on him.
Look good.
He does. He's looking much better.
Okay, so go up north of Thailand, talk a little bit. Internal Security Operations Command and volunteers inspected a national park site in Ampere Tung Chan after some area were found to have been trespassed on for personal farm. Colonel Chachawan Kunkuson, the director of Nan Internal Security Operations Command, and over 20 volunteers inspected the area of Ban Pangge Forest Mu 7 in Tambon Tung Chan, Ampere Tung Chan, Nan Province. The area was found to be trespassed on by residents in the area. Some farm and garden were found in the area, as well as some plants that were chopped by trespassers. The total of the trespassed area is about 8 acres. Office did not find any violators during the inspection. However, there were some evidence officers have kept to indicate the trespasser violators. Office will track and arrest them later. Meanwhile, some officers have been left to protect and watch the area, so there will be no more trespassing activities.
And as you know, Thailand's national parks are jealously guarded. This type of trespass is absolutely not allowed, completely forbidden. And as you saw earlier there, the individuals who had their own personal farms in this national land had chopped down trees in order to make it easier to get there, in order to grow more vegetables or what have you, whatever they may have been growing.
So, but the officer who take care of the forest have to work more, work
That's
so
right.
hard to
That's
find
right.
them and stop them to doing that.
And these are big areas, and so you only have a certain amount of park rangers to cover all these areas, which is why these farms can go unnoticed for so long. Oftentimes it's just residents or people who report it, and not so much just stumbling upon a random farm. That's right. A little bit more now dealing with wildlife and illegal activities. The Wildlife Control Checkpoint has cracked down on illegal wild orchids and wildlife carcasses being traded at the Thailand-Lao border. At the border of Thailand and Laos in Tambon Ratanawapi, Nong Khai province, Mr. Nisit Siwakul, the director of Northeastern Plants Control Group, and other officers from related organizations visited Pengchan Market. The market provides Thai and Lao products and is open every Sunday. After receiving a report from citizens, officers seized wildlife carcasses and wild orchid products placed in stalls in the market. The offending seller disappeared into the crowd. There were chevrotain, chamois, barking deer, and other wildlife carcasses, as well as 12 kinds of wild orchids. The total value is about 100,000 baht. Officers will look and attempt to catch the offending seller later. Would you look at the size of that? What is that?
It doesn't look good though. I don't know
What
what is that, but it doesn't look good.
It could have been a bat. There are really big bats that live in, I don't know the names of them. I'm going to have to go Google search it, but that very well could have been one of the largest bats. That was incredible. But they shouldn't be killing them and shouldn't be selling them.
Yeah.
But that was a really big bat.
It sounds interesting for you, huh? Okay, go to the other story. It's about drug. Khong River Security Guard Unit arrests a meth gang who smuggled meth into the country and sold it into Mukdahan's teen clients. Khong River Security Guard Unit worked together with many related security sectors to arrest Mr. Panithan Khamnon, 25 years, and Mrs. Chao Khongna, 31 years, who possessed 20 and 100 meth tablets at their residence in Tambon Nikhom Khamsoi, Ampher Nikhom Khamsoi, Mukdahan province. After the investigation, Mr. Chao said she was selling some meth tablets to Mr. Panithan. When they were arrested, she claimed all meth was bought from Mr. Sompong, 38 years, in Tambon Mueang, Mukdahan. Later, officers arrested Mr. Sompong and took 53 meth tablets. All were sent to police station for further investigation and penalty.
Penalties. Lots of cell phones there as well. I don't know what those sticks are, but apparently you cannot sell those sticks either.
Some plants, maybe.
Perhaps. These stories, they almost become numbing because we read them so much and we hear about them so much, but it just serves to remind you that meth really is an infestation, a large problem in Thailand, and it's something that does need to be focused on and hopefully taken care of.
I hope the police will work and will get them more and more.
That's right.
Okay, so at least don't forget to give us for more information. Just go to Facebook and search or type English News on Korat Cable TV. Just give us for more information and maybe just have any story, just tell us about that, and we will promote or tell you guys about information too.
I'm going to go right home and find out what that big bat is, and I'll make sure that we put it on the page so we can all find out. It's a big bat. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. I'm Patrick Doherty.
I'm Patrick Galmany.
Stay safe, Karat.